Special teams coordinator Darren Rizzi now steps into the interim head coaching job, and Ross Jackson, the Locked On Saints podcast, joins us. Now, Ross, Rizzi is coaching out the string for now. Do you believe he has a legitimate shot at getting the job long term?
I do, and I think the Saints have given us the indication that that is the case, because back in 2022, before they hired Dennis Allen, they included Darren Rizzi in their head coach search as a part of their interviews, breaking down candidates, things like that. So I think that him with somebody with institutional knowledge and knowing how comfortable the Saints are with that familiarity, he probably should be a part of that conversation.
Yeah, and I'm guessing he will be. But look, when Dennis Allen got this job 3 years ago, what Mickey Loomis said was that the Saints were building on what Sean Payton had built. That was what they were going to continue. And at this point in 2024, the organization is not on any kind of an upward trajectory. Do you think they need to blow it all up and start over?
I think there's an element of that. I think anytime you change your coach and you eventually change your quarterback, which this team is going to have to do, that is effectively blowing it up. So I do think that reaching outside the organization is imperative. You need new faces, new voices, new perspectives in order to start a new era of this New Orleans Saints team.
Yeah, I would agree with that 100%, Ross. Thank you. And it was interesting how the Saints held their press conference today. New Orleans natives Foster Moreau and Tyrann Mathieu spoke for the team, and then interim coach Darren Rizzi. Saints GM Mickey Loomis did not talk today about his decision. Seth Lewis is there at the Saints facility with a look at the new man in charge, and Seth joins us live in Metairie. Seth.
Doug, we get to interview Darren Rizzi every Thursday when we typically talk to the Saints coordinators, and two things are very clear. One, he has a big personality, and two, he has a lot of energy. I think his spirit will be embraced very quickly by the fans of New Orleans. Now, as far as his background, he's been in coaching for over 30 years and in the NFL since 2009. He joined the Saints in 2019 as the special teams coordinator and picked up the tag of associate head coach when Dennis Allen took over in 22. Now he takes over a team on a 7-game losing streak for the first time in 25 years, but fighting for what's hard is in his nature.
I embrace everything. I think you guys know my personality pretty good by now. I'm a passionate guy, kind of wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm a very realistic type of guy, and so I only know how to do things one way. You know, I'm a little bit of I grew up a little bit of a fighter. You know, I've really never been handed anything, and so I was a walk-on player in college. I was a free agent in the NFL. I started my coaching career in Division II. I mean, and so I've had to work for everything I've gotten, and this is no different.
I actually believe in Riz. I think Riz is the type of coach and the type of leader and a type of man that really can kind of command the room. I think he kind of knows what buttons to push to motivate his guys, right? And he's a straight shooter, and I think you need that sometimes.
When Rizzi was asked if he wants to be the head coach long term, he said, "I'm just worried about tomorrow," but he also mentioned that he's fortunate for this opportunity and that he's just going to put his best foot forward. In Metairie, Seth Lewis, WWL Louisiana.
Okay, we'll all be watching. Can't wait to see what he does. And tonight, Saints fans are weighing in on the Dennis Allen firing.
Well, some said it was too little too late to change the team's current losing season, but Paul Murphy reports at 2 wins and 7 losses, they agree it was time for a change at the top.
Word started trickling out of Saints camp early Monday morning. The team and head coach Dennis Allen had parted ways following Sunday's embarrassing loss to the 1-7 Carolina Panthers.
It was a day that was coming. I think he was like a dead man walking.